out here. Browns the home team. They were 1-0. Beat the Broncos, who just beat the Ravens 50-47 in overtime there in Baltimore in the U.S. And now they will get a shot to improve to 2-0 against the Cowboys here at Tottenham Hotspur in London. And it's pretty windy out here. I gotta say, it is pretty windy out here. And the last London game was the Chiefs and Patriots, and the Chiefs defeated the Patriots 41-33 at Wembley Stadium. Don't know how to say that name, but Parker kicks this one away, and we are underway in the second London game.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the Browns will get the football to start the second half as the Cowboys get the kick, and Prescott's first pass is going to be caught. That is Amari Cooper with the first down.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And Ezekiel Elliott with the run, and he's going to get that to the 42.
Number 21, Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Grant Delpit. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Deep pass, and it's picked. By the home team.
Grant Delpit.
And Mayfield will go to work from his own 47.
Pass intercepted. The Browns take over.
Looks like he's got Nick Chubb back there to run.
47-yard line.
And Chubb breaks free for a first down and moves the chains to the 32.
Chubb. That's good for a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mayfield pass to the end zone. It was incomplete.
Intended for Jarvis Landry. Incomplete.
Intended for Jarvis Landry.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And Chubb with the run for the first down. Many more. He's going to get free for a touchdown.
Nick Chubb. Touchdown Browns. Cody Parkey lining up for
later
the extra
today.
point.
You will see the Bills and Raiders go at it from Vegas, and the Colts and Falcons, and then in prime time to wrap up week 2, you'll see the Seahawks and Bears from CenturyLink Field. It's a triple header tomorrow, or later today, and then Monday starts week 3.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Prescott. Passes caught. That's Cooper, and he's shy of a first. 2nd and 3.
Complete to Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Pass to...
That's good for a Cowboy.
Gallup, I believe. Yes, and that was a good for a 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
And Prescott under pressure, and he throws incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
The Chiefs have arrived back home at Arrowhead Stadium for their week 3 matchup when it is decided.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
the Browns and Cowboys will start flying. Meanwhile, pass is picked by the Browns again. Here's the return. This might be a pick six. Elliott can't tackle him, and he's going to go into the end zone for a pick six. 91-yard return for the interception return for a touchdown.
Parkey lining up for the extra point.
Extra point is good. That makes it 14-0 with 2:09 to play in the first. And the last 6-minute quarter game was the Lions and Rams, and the Lions defeated the Rams 50-0 earlier. And the Cowboys, like we mentioned, got shut out in week 1. So far, they're getting shut out in this one, down 2 scores in the first, but it's just the first. Obviously, you don't want to get shut out for the second week in a row. That would be bad. So we'll have to see what Prescott can do. Prescott, 1st and 10. Pass is tipped and almost intercepted, but incomplete.
Prescott's pass, intended for Amari Cooper, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Prescott hands it off to Elliott. Elliott with the first down.
Ezekiel Elliott. That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Prescott. He's going to attempt a pass to Amari Cooper, and it's going to be incomplete. A minute 29 to play in the first.
Incomplete.
It's safe to say the Browns are doing good at the start of this game. Meanwhile, they forced Prescott to throw incomplete as they put him under pressure again.
Brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 10 for the Cowboys now after the incomplete pass. And here he goes. Pass almost intercepted again.
Prescott's pass.
And the Cowboys will have to punt.
Incomplete.
Jones, the punter.
Jones on to punt for the Cowboys.
And he's going to boot this one. And here's the return. He stopped at the 44, and that's where Baker Mayfield will go to work. And the last time the Browns had the ball, Baker Mayfield didn't have to step foot on the field. The last time the Browns offense had the ball, Mayfield got him in the end zone. Here's Chubb. And speaking of that, that's the man who got into the end zone. Chubb. Mayfield handed it off to him. Chubb ran it from 32 yards out to score. Lamar Jackson ran a 63-yard touchdown, rushing touchdown, and a 57-yard rushing touchdown in that game in Baltimore. Meanwhile, Jarvis Landry at the first down here.
Jarvis Landry. That's good for A.
Mayfield
45-yard line.
Looking, fires deep down the field. It's caught, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Rush yard, Higgins. Touchdown, Brown.
Higgins with the touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
Makes the score 20-0, and the kick is good to make it 21-0.
His kick is good.
It's 21-0 early in this game.
21.
Still 7 seconds to play in the first, and then they're leading 21-0. The ball is booted, and the Cowboys to return, and this should run the final. And it will not run the final 4 seconds off the clock. So it's up to Prescott and his guys to do that.
At their own 26
to bring this one to end. At least the first quarter to an end. And after one, it's 21-0 Browns.
With the score, Browns 21. Cowboys.
So here we go in the second quarter of play now. Prescott's going to hand this to Ezekiel Elliott, and he's going to be brought down very quickly. He's actually going to lose a yard back to the 28. And Prescott will have to go to the air on 3rd and 8, most likely. And he will. He goes to the air, passes, caught by Gallup, and for a minute he breaks free and he's brought down at the 30 in enemy territory.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Some of these fans are from the U.S. and there's a catch by Amari Cooper for first down. So it'd be kind of hard to fly home just because your guys are trailing.
16 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It would be pointless to fly home at least because you would waste your money, and that's incomplete. Intended for the rookie tight end.
Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Prescott hands it to Elliott. Elliott's going to be shy of a first.
Prescott with the give to Ezekiel Elliott.
3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the
if they don't get a
line.
touchdown, this will most likely turn into a field goal.
3rd and 1.
And if they can at least get a field goal on the board, that will prevent a shutout. They get a first down instead. So it's 1st and goal at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And Prescott takes the snap, gonna pass towards Amari Cooper. Cooper hauls it in for a Cowboys touchdown. So at least the Cowboys will not be shut out for the 2nd week in a row. But
touchdown Cowboys.
They still trail by 14 points as the extra point is good. 8 plays, 75 yards, and a touchdown for the Cowboys there.
7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
And here's Zuerlein to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones to return this.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns
and he returns it to the 41, and that is where Mayfield will go to work.
Line.
Keep in mind, his guys put up 21 points in the 1st quarter alone. Chubb with the rush, and he's going to get to midfield before he stops. 2nd and 1.
Chubb, the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Mayfield hands it to Chubb again. Chubb gets the first down before he's stopped. Takes it to the enemy 46.
That's good. 4A. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 from the opponent 46. Mayfield pass to Landry is caught, and he takes that to the 27.
Jarvis Landry. That's good. 4A.
And we have to pause as we're at the 2-minute warning. 21-7 Browns. And he is out of bounds at the 22, 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
For Mayfield and the Browns.
2nd and 5.
Mayfield under pressure, and he's sacked. 3rd and 9.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A loss of 3 yards.
Pass is caught.
Mayfield's pass.
And Austin Hooper, the tight end, gives up. And before halftime, they will try to add 3 more onto their lead. And it will be a 17-point lead for the Browns. Not sure why it said the 2-minute warning there. It's already been the 2-minute warning. 48 seconds to go until halftime. 17-point game. Parkey to kick this one away. Cowboys got into the end zone on their last drive. Let's see if they can do that again before the end of the half.
Tony Pollard on the return.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Right there, 56.
Pass is caught by Gallup. Gallup He breaks free of some tackles and he's out of bounds at the 7-yard line, and the Cowboys will call a timeout.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So in the red zone with 34 seconds to go in the second. And it's a touchdown for the Cowboys.
Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys.
13-24 now, and they'll try to make it a 10-point game instead of a 17-point game. Zerline's kick is good, and it's 14-24 with 31 seconds to go in the half.
Makes the score Browns 24, Cowboys 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Zerline's kick is in there, and here's Peoples-Jones to return it.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own
Browns trying to
30-yard
improve to
line.
2-0 and knock the Cowboys to 0-2. They have an opportunity to do that. Meanwhile, it's intercepted by the Cowboys. And Kareem Hunt can't bring him down, but the other guys can.
Intercepted.
And from midfield with 16 seconds to go in the half, here's the Cowboys. Prescott takes the snap, delivers a pass up the middle. It's complete.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Timeout, Cowboys. 24-14.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Browns lead. Prescott looking for the end zone to make it a 3-point game before half. Incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete.
And
He was covered by
instead they will
Denzel
have to make it a 7-point
Greg
game.
Zerline for the Cowboy field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
As the kick is good as time expires, 17-24. Your score at halftime. Browns lead by 7.
17.
So at the end of the first,
Greg
the
Zerline to kick
Browns
off for
led
Dallas.
21-0. Well, Cowboys scored 3 times in the second quarter, and only 1 time for the Browns, as the Browns will get the football back to start the second half. They have a 7-point lead, and they'll be looking to extend that. Mayfield. Kareem Hunt with the run, and he's stopped at the
Number
33.
27, Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Mayfield, and he's going to pass. That's going to be hauled in by Landry. And from their own 33 to the opponent 33. So that was a big gain there.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Pass is caught. That's the tight end, Hooper. He can't get into the end zone.
Hooper. A gain of 27 more yards. That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Pass is caught by Hooper for the touchdown.
Austin Hooper. Touchdown, Browns.
Parkey's kick is
The
good.
kick
That
is
makes it
good.
31-17.
Makes the score Browns 31, Cowboys 17. Cody Parkey set to kick off. Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pass is caught. That's Amari Cooper. Hauls it in at the opponent 33.
That's good for a Cowboys.
And the
First
Cowboys
and 10
are
at
down
the 33-yard
14
line.
points. They knocked it down to just a 7-point Browns lead at the half. Unfortunately, the Browns scored, so now the Cowboys got to try to score some points and get back in this football game.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Amari Cooper, pass caught inside the 10.
Amari Cooper, 13 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Prescott throws. Cooper, pass caught, touchdown Cowboys.
Amari Cooper, touchdown Cowboys. The extra point is good.
That is back to just a 7-point Browns lead.
31. Cowboys 24.
With 2:47 to play in the third. Sirline's kick is in the air and it's away.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hooper has the ball in his hands and it's
complete
complete
to Austin Hooper
for
It's
second
a gain
and
of
1.
9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Deep down the field, Odell Beckham for the touchdown.
Odell Beckham! Touchdown Brown.
And it's going to be back to a
Cody
14-point
Parkey
Browns
lining up
lead.
for the extra point.
Still plenty of time to go in this football
His kick
game.
is good. Makes the score Browns 38, Cowboys 24.
The former
Cody
Giant
Parkey
gets
set
the
to kick
touchdown.
off. Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
And the Cowboys get the
34-yard line.
football back on their own 34 with 2:01 to play in the third. Prescott's pass is incomplete.
Prescott's pass, intended for Dalton Schultz, incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Prescott looking, fires, pass caught, first down.
Dalton Schultz, that's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Pass incomplete, intended for Amari
Prescott's
Cooper.
pass, intended for Amari Cooper, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
And Ezekiel Elliott is brought
Number
down
21, Ezekiel
as
Elliott,
they
the ball
decide to
carrier.
run.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. That's a gain
Third
of 3.
and 7 for the Cowboys
Third
now.
and 7.
Pass over the middle, caught, Gallup, big gain, flag down.
Pass interference, defense.
It's going to be pass interference on the defense. So a nice catch and gain there. Now the Cowboys will be trying to make it a 7-point lead again. And it jukes him out and cannot get into the end zone. Instead, he's stopped at the 5.
Jarwin. That's
First
good
and goal.
for a Cowboys.
But as
First
time's
and goal at
expiring
the
here in the
5-yard
third,
line.
I feel like they can get into the end zone. Cooper cannot haul it in for the touchdown.
Prescott's pass, intended
Second
for
and goal.
Amari Cooper, incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
And while Ezekiel Elliott is in for the touchdown as time expires. And to try to make this a 7-point lead.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Again, Zerline will try a field goal. Or an extra point, excuse me. And Zerline's kick is good. That makes it 31-38. And welcome back for the fourth and final quarter of play. As you saw, the Cowboys score at the end of the third. They kick off to start the fourth. Here's Peoples-Jones to return it for the Browns. He hurdles and then is brought down quickly.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pass is caught. That's the tight end Hooper for the first down. He stopped at his own 49.
Hooper. That's good for a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Airs it out for the end zone. Caught by, I'm not sure who it is, but there's a touchdown for the Browns. That was Higgins with the catch, and what a catch for the touchdown. 5:20 to play here in the fourth and final quarter, and the Browns will make it a 2-score game again. It seems like the Cowboys cannot catch a break because every time they score and make it a 7-point game, the Browns take it down the field and score again to make it a 14-point game. As mentioned, there's only 10 weeks here in Summer League, so until week 2 is completed, there's 8 weeks of football left before the 8 weeks of regular season left before the playoffs begin. And some of these teams that are doing good now could get into the playoffs, but they also could get into the playoffs and be eliminated. So you gotta keep that in mind too. Just because they're good during the regular season does not mean they're going to be good in the playoffs.
1st and 10
like for an example, if the Cowboys went 8-2 or out of the year, let's say, or no, excuse me, 9-1 out of the year, 9 wins and 1 loss. Just because they have 9 wins and 1 loss doesn't mean they're going to win the first round of the playoffs. And how we do it, the playoffs, is obviously 2 teams will get the bye week. They'll automatically advance to the next round. But then 14 teams make the playoffs, so 12 will play the first round, which is the wild card, similar to real life. We have the wild card, divisional, conference, the all-star game, which is just the legends and elites from Madden 19, and then we have the national championship. So a lot of similarities to real life there. Obviously,
at the Brown 17-yard line. Prescott's pass.
Or no, we're gonna switch, instead of saying conference, we're gonna switch it to the national finals.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the national final, or the
go.
national finals, yeah, the national finals, and then the national championship, which will determine the 2021 Summer League champion. And meanwhile, Cowboys are struggling a little bit to get into the end zone here, and it's 4th down and 11.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Once week 3 gets underway, we'll have 7 weeks before the playoffs. And flag down, and this could get them a first down instead of a turnover on downs. And it will get them a first down instead of a turnover on downs.
Automatic first down.
3:02 to play in the fourth. And the Cowboys have it 1st and goal on the opponent 4. Prescott hands it to Elliott. He got into the end zone as time expired in the third.
Elliott, the ball carrier. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
If the playoffs begun today, the 12 or the 14 teams to make it.
For Dalton Schultz, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Never mind, I'm not going to list them all just yet. I'm going to hold off until week 5 to start saying if the playoffs begun today. Meanwhile, they could have picked that off there. Instead, it's going to be 4th and goal, and the Cowboys will try again. Field goal does them no good, so they have to go for it. And it's incomplete, so from their own 5, the Browns will take over to try to run out the final 2 minutes and 22 seconds in the football game.
It's a turnover on down. Nick Chubb, that's good for A.
And we're at the 2-minute warning, 31-45 Browns. Welcome back from the 2-minute warning, and Mayfield and the Browns have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 17. And Mayfield's going to hand this off to Nick Chubb, and Chubb's going to run to the 24.
Number 24, Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Kareem Hunt, how about that? Breaking free for a 1st down.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Chubb's gonna run for a 1st down. And it's safe to say the Browns have wrapped this one up. There's no possible way the Cowboys have any time to make a comeback.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
unless they were to
line.
force a fumble or an interception and return it for a touchdown. And then do an onside kick, recover, and then get another touchdown. There's no way they are going to be able to come back.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Kareem Hunt with the rush, and he's going to get a 1st down.
That's good for another Cleveland
And
Browns.
unfortunately, this is going to be how the game ends. Cowboys will fall 0-2, and the Browns will advance to 2-0 to remain undefeated. So with 1 second left, they send down the field goal. Never mind, Cowboys call a timeout. I would say send down the field goal unit. And that's what they're going to do from 35 yards out. They're just going to try to add 3 more on, even though they don't need it. And it's going to be 48-31, the final score. So Browns had home field advantage here in London, and they won. And so far, three home teams have been beaten in the I almost said playoffs. In week 2, that'd be the Eagles, the Packers, and the Ravens. The Browns made it to where the Cowboys wouldn't do that, and now the Cowboys are 0-2 because they couldn't do that. Meanwhile, the Browns will remain undefeated, and we got 3 games tomorrow, a triple header. Bills and Raiders, then the Colts and Falcons, and then in prime time from Seattle, we have the Seahawks battling it out with the Bears. Both those teams are 0-1. The Bills are 0-1, Raiders are 1-0, Colts 0-1, and Falcons are 1-0. So those 3 should be interesting games, and those will wrap up week 2. Thank you for tuning into this game, and we say so long.